How you doing? This is Richard Armenta from startnowclub.com. I wanted to talk a little bit about your business. And when you have a business, you need to invest in your business to keep it going. Obviously, all of our goal is to make money in this business. But when you're just starting out, you have to invest business. They call it a startup cost. And we all do it. It's normal. So one of the things we talk about here with my business is going all in. And you can find out more about that when you go to startnowclub.com, put in your email address, and they'll take you from there. But let me share a story with you. Yesterday, I was at the bank. Actually, it was Thursday. So the day before yesterday, I was at the bank, right? Okay. So I'm at the bank. I will open the doors. I walk in. There's a lot of people there. Everyone's milling about. There's the line that everybody gets in, the general public, the population that everyone gets into, and it's kind of roped into this serpentine type thing, so you can get like 100 people in there. So, your first thought is as an entrepreneur, right, is like, okay, what if I can get all these people lined up in this serpentine way and they can all come up to the front of the line and take care of their business and then everything will be cool. Well, that's a great idea. However, of those people, only a small percentage are going to be interested in what you're doing, right? So you're going to be spinning your wheels with all this time, wasted energy, and you're not going to really get the traction that you were looking for, that you thought you were going to get. And that right there, that little moment is probably what drives 90% of home-based businesses out of business, right? Is that they're talking to a lot of people that don't have interest in what you're selling, right? Product or services. Okay, so I'm still standing at the door looking at this crowd. Over to the left, there's one lane. There's one lane. That's the business lane, right? That lane is specifically designed for people who are going to be depositing mostly large sums of money, right? These are people, business owners or business employees that are at a level where they're ready to walk up, lay down a large bag, sometimes 3 bags. A couple of days ago, it was 3 bags for me. 3 bags of money, and deposit into the business account. And so what they did is they created one section of the bank with this serpentine rope that the general population went into, right? Took 20 minutes. These are the people that are going to come out of the bank and complain of how long of a wait it was, how long they stayed in line, what the person was or was not like, what they did or didn't like about the person in front of them or behind them. That's where they go. That business line where you've got the few selected people that are on board with the program. They're ready to invest their money and put it into their bank account. They're in the right line that's going to get them to the shortest distance possible in the least amount of time. They're going right to it. Okay, so I'm in the business line now, right? And I'm making all these mental notes so I can make this video and share it with you. I think it's a perfect analogy of home-based business and how we function and what we do and what processes we use to get our message out there for our products and services. So I'm fast tracking. I'm in the fast lane. Um, and at the time there's 5 people here at this line, and I would roughly say there's 30 people in that serpentine line in about a, I don't know, 16 by 16 square foot. They got all these people huddled in here, and everyone's moving 1 inch at a time, right? And so that's that. However, there's this fast track going on. So, you know, as I'm looking at this and I'm thinking about this, again, I realize here's another good example. Here's another good example on how you want to be dealing and talking with the people that are interested in what you're selling using target marketing methods like video marketing, video blogging. the service that we have, the product that we have, is the Video Blogging Academy. And if you go to my .com down there, put in your email address, they'll walk you through the process. But the Video Blogging Academy tells you how to do it, what to do, and when to do it. And it's really cool to have that information at your fingertips. And what it does is it gives you the ability to talk to people like yourselves about topics that you want to hear, right? So these are things you want to see, these are things you want to hear, so you're already understanding what I'm talking about. This crowd over here, this crowd, this generic crowd, this is the friends and family process that the traditional multi-level marketing uses. That's their business model. They say that if you tell all these people about what you're doing to earn extra income, because we all want to, make our lives as best as we can, right? It's normal. Excuse me. But if you tell all these people here, you may get one or two. And so what happens is you tell all these people, and you're spending all this energy, and some are not interested, and then more are not interested, and then more are not interested, and you start to lose a little bit of faith. I used to have a checklist where it was 1,000 no's. It was a list, and it had the word no with a little square next to it. And they gave me this piece of paper, and they said, go get that list checked off. And I go, okay, let's do it. So I'm out here at places and talking to people, pumping gas, whatever. And I say, hey, by the way, I have, what do you do for a living? And so they tell me, and, would you earn extra income? And they tell me. But the guy's like, no, thanks. I'm like, great, thank you. Go back into my car. One. All right. And you just keep the process going. That's hilarious, right? The funny part is that this is very real. This is an actual process that's put out there in the world. It's more of an exercise. It gives a home-based business person the ability to not get their feelings hurt when someone doesn't believe in the same thing they believe in, doesn't have the time that they have, doesn't have the thought process, the mindset, as my mentor would say, that they have. But the one way you can kind of, maybe not use that list and maybe switch it from from no's to yeses, is to fast track this with target marketing. And with target marketing, you'll be able to talk to the right people at the right times about the right subjects. And with the Video Blogging Academy, they show you how to do that. They show you that, talking with someone who is interested in what you're selling is a lot easier and painless than it is to someone who's not. And that's just, there it is in a nutshell. I did it. Boom. So, check out my .com, put your email address, and they'll show you from there. But kind of get to the point where they're talking about the Video Blogging Academy, because that is a very, very cool project. I'm really interested in that, and I like it, and I use it, right? I want to thank you for joining me on my journey here. It's part of a 90-day challenge. I had some things I had to do, so I missed a few days, and I'm trying to catch up. So, comment below, subscribe, and let me know if if you have any comments or questions. Hey, if I'm off track, say so. I challenge you, say so. Better yet, put a video, put my link on it, and tell me what is right or what is wrong with it. That is totally cool too. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I told you about the list, right? The list of 1,000 no's. So I can surely handle yours. So go ahead and do that. If there's anything positive that you like, go ahead and say so as well. I would appreciate that. This is Richard Armenta with StartNowClub.com, and thank you for being here today.